Okay, so today we're going to talk about the difference between the simple past and the present perfect tense. Okay, both of them are verbs, but they are different. Okay, and here's the simplest way to explain this. When we use the simple past, we're talking about an action that has started in the past and is finished in the past. It has nothing to do with the present. While we use the present perfect tense when the action started in the past and is continuing to the present. Okay? And to give you a deeper explanation on this, again, I will explain simple past. So once again, this means that an action happened at a certain time in the past and is not continuing to the present. It has nothing to do with the present. It doesn't tell us anything about when an action happened. So more information needs to be given with this form of verb, such as when the action took place. And here is the timeline, okay? If you observed, I have divided the timeline into two. We have the simple past, that is in the past. And at the end of the line, I wrote now, which means the present. I pointed an arrow in the simple past, which means an action was completed in the past at a specific time, right? So there's a specific action completed at a specific time in the past. So for example, we have I lost my phone. What we only know in this situation is the phone was lost. We don't know if the phone is still lost at present or is already found. We really don't know. Okay, so we can also add time in this situation. Okay, like the example I also provided, I lost my phone a few years ago. If you have observed, it has nothing to do with the present. A few years ago, it represents the time in the past, and it has nothing to do with the present. So once again, if we're talking about, or we are using the past, simple past tense, then we just add ed to regular verbs, and you know already the rules on irregular verbs. So that's the simple past tense. And now let's move to the present perfect tense. Okay, so once again, present perfect means that an action started in the past and is still happening now, or it is a regular action. Okay, we may need more information to tell us how long it has been going on. It may also tell us that the time period it started is still going on. Okay, so in this situation, the action happened or started in the past and it does affect the present. So we use the present perfect tense, and the form is have or has plus the past participle. Here is another timeline. In this timeline, I have divided it into three parts: the past, now, and future. If you can see, there is an arrow that connects the past to the present, or the present is the moment of speaking, and the past shows when the action started. So here's another example that I have provided. Okay, the sun has risen. So maybe the time now is 7 a.m. and the sun has risen at around 5:45 in the morning. Okay, we know that the sun already rose and it is still in the sky at this time that we are talking about it. Okay, so that is for the present perfect tense. And to further explain this both, I have provided you more examples here. So you can compare the difference between the simple past tense and the present perfect tense. Okay, so I hope that you have learned from me again today in this very short grammar lesson. And if you have questions, you can just join my live stream every 10 a.m. in the morning to 10:55. Yes, and that's my live stream. And you can ask, you can chat with me there and ask questions about grammar. Okay, so this is all for today. Have a wonderful day and goodbye.